Hey guys, what is going on? Is the Big Wig on PC, and today we're taking a look at the Aug A3, one of my new favorite assault weapons in Battlefield 3. Now Battlefield 3 is coming to an end very soon of its life cycle if it hasn't already, but I'm still really enjoying the game. So I thought I'd branch out in the assault class. I branched out in the engineer class and a little bit in the recon class, but I've always stuck kind of the same guns that I've really liked in the assault class, which include the M16A3, the G3A3, and a few others. So I've recently branched out and found I really like the Aug A3 and also the KH-2002, which I'll have a video up in the next few days. But this gun, I don't even know really what to say about it. It's an all-round well-performing gun, whether it's at the close range or at the medium to long range. Now, in this setup you see right now, I'm using the foregrip, as you can see there, the heavy barrel, and the holographic sight. Now, you may be wondering, Oliver, why are you using the holographic sight? That is just nasty, and you know, I just kind of there's a personal preference with the red dots, and it's kind of hard to describe because the red dots, like let's say on the M16A3 and the G3A3, the actual red dot that you see in like the center of the sight is actually fairly small. But for some reason on the carbines and the AUG, along with some other of the assault rifles, that red dot actually gets kind of large, and for some reason it really throws off my aim being used to the G3A3 and the M16A3. So I'm not exactly sure if that's like, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like that, and that's how it is for everyone, and people are just like, okay, whatever, it's a little bit bigger. But for some reason I just can't stand it. Like, it almost makes me feel unprecise. And so because of that, on a lot of the carbines I will use the Cobra sight on the carbines, and also on the Aug A3. Now I've finally unlocked the Cobra sight. I hadn't unlocked it in the recording of this video, but I'm running the heavy barrel foregrip and Cobra instead of the holographic, because as everyone has mentioned before, the holographic is very, very clunky in its ability to quickly aim at different targets. Now I have to say, I pretty much one-handedly won this game for our team in a variety of situations. Now I wouldn't say I'm a professional Battlefield 3 player by any means. I get outgunned quite a lot, like you're going to see at the end of this clip, where I had 15 shots, and for some reason I was just like, I'm done firing, yo. I don't want to fire anymore. I'm done. I don't want to fire my gun anymore. This comes up later on. You'll see it at the end of that train. But so I wouldn't say I'm a professional Battlefield 3 player in any means. I would consider myself probably better than average, just because I played the game quite a lot, probably logged over 1,000 hours on 3 different accounts. And so yeah, I'm pretty decent, but now I don't even remember where I was going with that. At all. That just describes my day right now. For some reason this day I cannot remember to do anything. Like, I'll be going to get something out of the fridge, get some food, and I'll be like, wait a minute, what was I getting, you know? So I don't even know what I was gonna talk about. Man, this is depressing. It really is. And look at that hip fire. That's one thing I want to say. The hip fire on this gun is pretty good. It's actually surprised me a few times where I had to hip fire and I was like, whoa, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So now at the end of this clip, you can see I am a professional Battlefield 3 player. I was like, yo, I am done firing. I don't want to kill any more people. I'm done. I got this guy. And I was so pumped. I was like, yeah, I'm flanking the enemy on the left side, and I was so pumped. I was ready to go, and it all was gonna work out perfectly. And you know, yeah. So I'm like flanking behind the enemy here, and I was doing pretty well. You know, this is pretty much where I single-handedly got this arm for our team. I didn't actually arm the objective myself, but pretty much clear everyone out. Killed that guy that was about to come with the C4 and troll everyone. But I'm just like locking this down. You can see I mow that guy down. Got 2 grenades, 2 people with the grenade I chucked in there, and I'm doing pretty well right now. And I go out of my cover a little bit to get that guy, which was a mistake. And right here, I'm just like, I'm done firing, yo. I don't want to kill any more people, and we just have this A objective locked down. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Was the fact that I single-handedly won this game for our team in a variety of situations. And now I remember what I was gonna say. I was saying I'm not the best Battlefield 3 player, but I'm above average. But for some reason, people don't get the game of Battlefield 3. Like, you'll see when we're attacking the next objective on the left-hand side, I believe it's A, I always like to go for that objective first, because then you can completely just wipe out the right-hand side of the... Oh, look at that aim, son! Get owned. Get owned, son. Don't even try. I think that guy called me out in chat for aimbot. Later on in the chat, which was somewhat depressing. And see, this is why I never go down the red hallway. I just get mowed down. So right here, I usually come up the stairs a little bit and just pick off a few people, just kind of head glitching up there, so I don't get shot before I make my way up against the B, that B flag and conquest building there that you see on the right hand side of the screen. But anyway, so people just pretty much just don't understand. So I try to go to A almost every time, because if I feel like we can take A, we can go on that left hand side of A and get the revive. Thank you, buddy. Very, very kind of you. Go on the left hand side of A there and shoot across the ticket hallway, I guess it is, into B, which pretty much shuts down B, and it's an easy cap for B when you do it that way. We've capped B before. Trying to go to A is a little more difficult, but it is possible. But that's just I just find that I do better trying to go to A. So I make a couple runs over to A. I think I make 3 runs before getting there. I get mowed down 3 different times. You can see I'm just reviving my teammates here, getting them back up in the game, which is the most important thing. So I think this is a run. Oh no, not successful in that one. So that's the first one, and I try one more before I'm actually successful in getting the MCOM armed. And my team, for some reason, just loves to just camp here and you know, just sit there and do nothing. Now I see this is when I go, because before I'd gone and there was no one coming with me. I was the only one, and I thought I could make it that time, and I obviously get mowed down. So I'm like, okay, I sensed there wasn't much resistance on that left side on the AM comm last time I went. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this again. Let's go. I got this in the bag. I still have the NG up there, trying to do something, but I find most games when you're trying to take the AM comm here, everyone just camps behind this wall and is so scared to move up, because they're like, well, it's gonna hurt my KD because I'm just gonna get mowed down. Well, you gotta shoot the guys first. So I'm just keeping as I said before, keeping my guys up in the game, because the more bodies we have on the AM comm, it is much better. So we finally go in for the arm here, and I'm arming it. And at this point, everyone's like, oh, they got the MCOM armed, so let's move in after we did all the work. It's kind of somewhat depressing, but the more guys we have at the MCOM, the better it is for our team. So I kind of just play right here, pretty much right next to the MCOM. And sometimes you can see later in the clip, once the MCOM is blown, I'll move to the left-hand side and shoot into B hallway. But one of my things I like to do, it depends on the situation of the game, so you kind of have to get the feel for that. And I love when people just run straight into the sights of my gun next to the double kill. I love that feeling. No, it's actually really awesome when someone runs around the corner and goes right into the center of your sight. But anyway, so depending on the situation, I sometimes try to go down to the second set of escalators and do a little head glitch there and shoot down the hallway. And you can see I do that a little bit later, but after we take the BMCOM, and sometimes I like to do that while we're still trying to take the BMCOM and basically stop people from coming down to help out. So it's a really nasty spot right there. If you can, if the situation is right, you can wreak some havoc on the other team. So this gameplay's pretty long. I mean, I edited out a bunch. I think it was about 32 minutes of total gameplay, and I edited it down about 10 minutes and 30 seconds. But if you'd like to see complete raw rounds of my gameplays, just leave a comment down below. And I kind of want to do a series where I just show you bits and pieces of my raw gameplay and show you what's going through my head in each of those. So I'm just working the left flank here on the last set of MCOMs, just trying to help out my team as much as possible. And I still get that sniper. That's awesome accuracy of the AUG. But this gameplay is coming to an end very soon, folks. So I really hope you enjoyed it. And until the next video, we'll catch you later.